What happens when a guy with unsettling charisma, a film school degree, and a serious dark side ends up on the FBI's most wanted list? Well, you get Rodney Alcala, part-time artsy film student, full-time sociopath. Picture this, a guy who starts his life abandoned by his dad in Texas, raised by his mom in LA, and at 17, he's already enlisted in the army. Classic move, right? But then he has a breakdown and gets diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder and gets medically discharged. This is where things start really going downhill. Not that they were ever going uphill to begin with. Instead of trying to get his act together, or even just mildly improve his life choices, he heads to UCLA and then to NYU, where he's mentored by Roman Polanski. I know, not exactly the moral compass he probably needed in his life. By 1968, Rodney commits his first known crime, attacking an 8-year-old girl, and then promptly vanishes into the ether. He pops up in New York under the alias John Berger, like some bad soap opera villain. But during this time, he's living his fake life and pretending to be normal. But he's super not normal. Underneath all that artsy-fartsy photographer shtick, he's harboring some serious darkness. Flash forward to 1978. And now Rodney's back in LA, where he's really leaning into this whole photographer persona. But it's not just headshots he's after. He's luring women to their deaths. Oh, and in the middle of this murder spree, he somehow lands a spot on the dating game and wins. Imagine being the Bachelorette, and this guy is your prize. She thought he was too creepy to go on the date, so she rejected it. She said no thanks. And that's the textbook example of trusting your gut. Probably saved her life. Anyway, Rodney's run finally came to an end when the police connected his last victim to a storage locker, and that gave up some secrets that he didn't expect to ever be found, a collection of disturbing photos that still make people shudder to this day. He's confirmed to have killed 8 people, but the count could be, according to authorities, as high as 130. So let that sink in for a minute. And now there's a new Netflix movie about him, starring and directed by Anna Kendrick. If you've seen it, drop a comment, let me know what you thought. I still haven't gotten around to it yet, but it is on my list of things to further ruin my faith in humanity. And hey, if you like your true crime stories brief and unsettling, hit the follow button, like this video, and check out my podcast, 10 Minute Murder.